Welcome to Amsterdam, canals, culture, and history. Amsterdam captures your heart from the moment you arrive. The city is famous for its picturesque canals that crisscross the landscape. These waterways have been a part of Amsterdam's identity for centuries. The culture of Amsterdam is truly unique, valuing freedom and tolerance. This attitude is reflected in the city's diverse population and open-minded atmosphere. The Dutch saying, "Leven en laten leven, live and let live," is at the heart of Amsterdam's culture. Amsterdam's history is rich and fascinating. The city began as a small fishing village in the 12th century. It grew to become one of the world's most important ports during the Dutch Golden Age in the 17th century. You can see this history in the beautiful architecture of the canal houses. Today, Amsterdam is a modern city with a strong connection to its past. It's a place where you can visit world-class museums housed in centuries-old buildings. The city's ability to honor its history while embracing the future makes it a truly special destination. Whether you're interested in art, history, food, or just soaking up the atmosphere, Amsterdam has something for everyone. Arriving in Amsterdam, Schiphol Airport and beyond. Most international visitors to Amsterdam arrive at Schiphol Airport. It's one of the busiest and most efficient in Europe. Signs are in both Dutch and English. Schiphol offers shops, restaurants, and a small museum with Rijksmuseum artwork. Getting to the city center is straightforward. The train is the easiest option, with a station right under the airport. Trains to Amsterdam Central run every 10 to 15 minutes. You can also take a taxi or use a ride-sharing service. Amsterdam Central Station is a beautiful building in the heart of the city. From here, connect to other parts of Amsterdam by tram, metro, or bus. Amsterdam is well prepared to welcome visitors from all over the world. Getting around the city. Bikes and public transport. Once you're in Amsterdam, you'll quickly notice that bicycles are everywhere. The city is famous for its cycling culture. Bikes are not just a means of transport here, they're a way of life. Amsterdam is flat and compact, making it perfect for cycling. There are dedicated bike lanes throughout the city. Many streets even prioritize cyclists over cars. Renting a bike is a great way to explore the city like a local. If you're not comfortable cycling, Amsterdam has excellent public transportation options too. The tram network is extensive and easy to use. The metro system is smaller but efficient. Buses fill in the gaps, especially in areas not served by trams or metro. All public transport in Amsterdam uses the OV chipcard system. Walking is also a wonderful way to explore Amsterdam. With all these options, getting around Amsterdam is easy and part of the fun of visiting this unique city. Where to stay? From hotels to houseboats. Choosing where to stay in Amsterdam can greatly impact your experience of the city. There's a wide range of accommodation options to suit every taste and budget. In the city center, you'll find everything from luxury hotels to budget-friendly hostels. Many of these are housed in historic buildings. Staying in the center puts you close to most of the main attractions. It's convenient, but it can also be noisy, especially on weekends. If you're looking for a more local experience, consider staying in one of Amsterdam's neighborhoods. Areas like De Piep, Jordaan, or Oud West offer a quieter atmosphere. They're still close to the center, but give you a taste of everyday Amsterdam life. For a truly unique experience, consider staying on a houseboat. Amsterdam's canals are home to many of these floating homes, available for short-term rentals. Staying on a houseboat gives you a different perspective on the city. When choosing where to stay, consider what you want to do in Amsterdam. If you're interested in nightlife, staying near Leidseplein or Rembrandtplein might be ideal. For a more cultural experience, look for accommodation near the museum quarter. Wherever you choose to stay, you're never far from the heart of Amsterdam. Must-see attractions, museums and landmarks. Amsterdam is home to some of the world's finest museums. The Rijksmuseum is a must-visit for art lovers, housing an incredible collection of Dutch Golden Age paintings. You'll see works by Rembrandt, Vermeer, and many others. The building itself is a masterpiece of architecture. Plan to spend at least half a day here to do it justice. Don't miss the famous Night Watch by Rembrandt. Just a short walk from the Rijksmuseum is the Van Gogh Museum. This museum is dedicated to the life and work of Vincent van Gogh, housing the largest collection of his paintings in the world. The museum also provides insight into Van Gogh's life and struggles. Another important landmark is the Anne Frank House. This is where Anne Frank and her family hid from the Nazis during World War II. The museum preserves the secret annex where they lived. It's a powerful and sobering experience to walk through these rooms. For a taste of Amsterdam's more recent history, visit the Royal Palace on Dam Square. This grand building was originally the City Hall and became a royal palace in the 19th century. Today, it's still used for royal events, but it's also open to the public most of the year. The interior is lavishly decorated with marble sculptures and paintings. These attractions are just the beginning of what Amsterdam has to offer. The city is full of fascinating museums, beautiful churches, and historic sites waiting to be explored. Make sure to book tickets in advance for popular attractions to avoid long waits. Cruising the canals, a unique perspective. No visit to Amsterdam is complete without experiencing the city from its famous canals. These waterways have been the lifeblood of Amsterdam for centuries. Today, they offer visitors a unique perspective on the city's architecture and history. The most popular way to enjoy the canals is to take a guided boat tour. These tours typically last about an hour and provide a great overview of the city and its layout. During a canal tour, you'll glide past the narrow houses that line the waterways. Your guide will point out interesting buildings and share stories about Amsterdam's history. Many tours also pass through the harbor, giving you a sense of Amsterdam's maritime past. Some tours offer dinner or drinks on board, which can be a romantic way to see the city at night. If you prefer a more active experience, you can rent a pedal boat or kayak. This allows you to explore the canals at your own pace. Just be aware that the canals can get busy, especially in summer. For a truly special experience, consider taking a canal tour during the Amsterdam Light Festival. This annual event takes place in winter, featuring light installations along the canals and throughout the city. Seeing these illuminated artworks from the water is magical. Exploring local culture markets, parks, and cafes. To really understand Amsterdam, you need to experience its local culture. One of the best ways to do this is by visiting the city's markets. The Albert Kuip Market in De Piep is the largest and most famous. Here you can find everything from fresh produce to clothing and souvenirs. It's a great place to try Dutch specialties like stroopwafel or herring. The atmosphere is lively and colorful. Amsterdam's parks are another important part of local culture. Vondelpark is the city's largest and most popular park. On sunny days, it's filled with people picnicking, playing sports, or just relaxing. There are several cafes in the park where you can grab a drink or a bite to eat. The park also hosts free concerts and performances in the summer. Cafe culture is an integral part of Amsterdam life. Traditional Dutch cafes, known as brown cafes, are cozy places to enjoy a beer or a cup of coffee. They're often filled with locals and have a warm, welcoming atmosphere. For a taste of contemporary Amsterdam culture, visit the NDSM Wharf in Amsterdam Noord. This former shipyard has been transformed into a creative hub, home to artist studios, quirky cafes, and unique events. These local experiences will give you a deeper understanding of what makes Amsterdam such a special city. Amsterdam. After dark nightlife and entertainment. When the sun goes down, Amsterdam comes alive in a different way. The city has a vibrant and diverse nightlife scene. There's something for everyone, whether you're looking for a quiet drink or a night of dancing. The Leidseplein and Rembrandtplein areas are the main nightlife hubs. Here, you'll find a concentration of bars, clubs, and live music venues. These areas can get quite busy, especially on weekends. For a more laid-back evening, head to the Jordaan neighborhood. This area is known for its cozy brown cafes and small music venues. You might stumble upon an impromptu jazz session or a folk singer performing in a tiny bar. The atmosphere is relaxed and friendly. Amsterdam is also home to world-class entertainment venues. The Concertgebouw is one of the world's finest concert halls, renowned for its exceptional acoustics. You can attend performances by the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra. For theater lovers, the Royal Theatre Carré is a must-visit. This beautiful theater hosts a variety of performances, from musicals to circus acts. Whatever your taste in nightlife, Amsterdam has something to offer. Just remember to be respectful of local residents, especially if you're out late in residential areas, and always be aware of your surroundings, as in any big city at night. Day trips from Amsterdam, exploring beyond the city. While Amsterdam has plenty to keep you busy, there are many interesting places to visit nearby. Day trips are a great way to see more of the Netherlands. One popular destination is Zaanse Schans. This open-air museum gives you a glimpse of traditional Dutch life. You'll see working windmills, craftsmen demonstrating traditional skills, and picturesque green wooden houses. It's like stepping back in time to the 17th and 18th centuries. The site is easily accessible by public transport.